This guy. Oh! Oh! What's so funny about a child losing his parents?
It's not funny.
Hola. This is February's edition of Couch Movie Reactions. Whatever the main title of this is. I'm still working through it. I think I'm just going to call this My Friend Watches Whatever. My Friend Watches Blank. So this time we're watching... Yeah, Batman Begins. This guy has never seen the Dark Knight trilogy. I mean, you've seen clips on TikTok.
I've seen. Well, remember we were gonna watch it at my grandparents' house, and then we got like 10 minutes to the first movie, and I got bored.
Well, it's been time, so maybe you've matured and you'll understand the brilliance of the first 10 minutes of Batman Begins.
First of all, I wasn't immature. There's better things we could have did that night. The best TikTok movie clip of all time, where he says, "You merely adapted to the dark. I was born in it."
That's Dark Knight Rises. That's the third one. But don't worry, we'll get there. You just have to wait till May. But,
Dang, that's crazy.
I mean, you guys will have to wait till May. We're probably going to watch it a lot sooner. For example, we're filming this in January because I'm just too excited. If he gives this a 6, I will be sad. It's still a positive score, so don't come after him. But
that automatically makes me want to give it less than a 6.
God, why did I say that?
Now I have bias.
Okay, well, here we are. Let's pray that it's not a 6 out of 10. And if it is, pray for me.
See, now this one has music. This is what I like to see right here. We're starting off good.
He learned from the last one. No. Actually, this came out first in 2005. Then he did The Prestige.
This is 2005?
This is 2005, dude. 21 years old.
It's not looking good.
Happy anniversary.
It's not looking good.
Yeah, this dude believes if a movie's basically 20 years old, you're trash.
If it's as old as me, why am I watching it, you know?
Oh yeah, iconic.
That's so unrealistic that they would make that pattern.
We're off to a great start so far, guys.
Let me see.
Oh God. Rachel! Where's Rachel?
Finders keepers.
That's what you get for stealing.
How does he not break a bone?
'Cause he's Batman. I'm zooming in on that part. A strong man right there.
I'm going to fight you. Oh my God.
He looks tense.
All that mud is disgusting.
That's a dedication. Like, that would be so difficult for me to do.
For millions of dollars?
Yeah, that's it. All over my face. I don't care.
Put it anywhere. Put it anywhere.
Can I use that? Please. I need the money.
So desperate to fight criminals that you lock yourself in to take them on one.
Oh, taken.
I have a certain special set of skills.
My name is merely Ducard, but I speak for Raz Al Ghul.
From Arrow.
If you can carry it to the top of the mountain, you may find what you were looking for in the first place.
They're literally copying Arrow.
This came out before Arrow. They're literally copying a show that came out 10 years after this. Oh. The cinematography. So captivating. So rich. So blue.
They're literally. This is Arrow, bro. He's trying to be Oliver Queen so bad. It's embarrassing.
You better stop it right now, man. You better stop.
I'm very sorry, sir.
Don't worry, it's fine.
They copied that from Arrow also.
Why do we fall, Bruce? So we can learn to pick.
Oh my gosh, does he just spam the same actors?
You think your mother will like him?
Oh.
It's time to get up.
Yeah, that's gonna get you murked, buddy. I know that part. Yeah, I see why we never finished this movie. I'm about to fall asleep.
Bro.
Start fighting something.
It's the past. You gotta understand the emotional core of who Batman is.
I already know his parents die.
You gotta get there, man. And don't worry, we're gonna get there. This guy. Oh! Oh! What's so funny about a child losing his parents?
It's not funny. It's just the way the guy was like, "Don't be afraid." After he's watching his parents die, how are you not afraid?
Because he's teaching him.
I know. It just, I'm sorry.
One day, this man will cry in a movie. One day.
I was trying.
I wasn't even trying to cry. I'm not even crying. It was just, you laughed.
I know I was supposed to be emotional, but I felt nothing.
Oh, yeah. I'm not feeling good about this one, boys and girls. Must have had good life insurance.
Oh, definitely.
Maybe I listen to this freaking score all the time. I don't know.
It was my fault, Alfred. I made them leave the theater. If I hadn't gotten scared.
My anger outweighs my guilt.
I can't read the stupid captions.
But I like them.
They're like so off.
You just spit on me.
Let me try. Take two. But they're off.
Ooh, he's jacked. So I like to see.
It was your father's.
Dang. Ugh. Freaking Liam Neeson.
The training is nothing. The will is everything.
Now it's getting good.
Will you be heading back to Princeton?
He was busted.
The classic 2005. Alfred.
Is that thing on?
Do you want it to be on?
Freaking cold.
I had it up for like 2 hours in here and it did nothing. Oh, my stomach.
Sure, I was desperate, like a lot of people back then, but that don't change what I did.
He's faking. He's not even sorry for real. Yeah.
I love that. Nolan, I loved what you did there. Didn't even go to focus on him. He's in the background, blurring. You see
Nolan
that?
can't hear you.
No one can. Please, I want to go see the Odyssey. Let me be invited. Oh!
Ooh, someone else did it.
Got the blippy on him.
Let's go.
Come on, Bruce. We don't need to see this.
Yes, I do.
I do.
Oh, I called it.
Just 2/3. You didn't get the whole thing.
I said I do.
You said, yes, I do. And then he said, I do.
Well, I got 100% of it, but I was only 66.6666667. Get it?
Care about justice? Look beyond your own pain, Bruce. This city is rotting.
We need Batman.
For real, I was about to say, this reminds me of Seattle, low-key.
We need Batman in Seattle, which actually we kind of do. There's a guy who dresses up.
Does he do anything?
I don't know. He just says, hey, stop that.
I'm not one of your good people, Rachel.
What do you mean?
What was that face? Shooter.
Why do we fall? So we could shoot people. So we can get back up and shoot them in the face.
And you always fear what you don't understand.
That's a bar. I like him.
They're better.
Ha ha ha. Shoot him.
Breathe.
Was he not breathing before?
He's like,
He's like,
okay, I'm breathing.
oh, thank you.
Stop breathing for 24 hours. And then you will be a member of the League of Shadows.
That's why he becomes Batman, because he's afraid of bats. And he became his greatest fear. Wow.
He gets it.
You cannot lead this man unless you are prepared to do what is necessary to defeat it.
I think you can see the body double with Liam Neeson. It was like a totally different face. Oh, you bored?
It's kind of boring, yeah.
He's discovering his lair, maybe.
I know. I've played Lego Batman before, bro.
Don't give me a headache, man.
Stop thinking about what Thomas Wayne would have done.
Good morning, Mr. Earl's office.
Ooh, he's back.
Back.
Bruce Wayne.
Aura. Mega aura.
All prototypes, not in production, on any level whatsoever.
Morgan Freeman.
Well, your great-great-grandfather was involved in the Underground Railroad, secretly transporting free slaves to the north.
Forgot about that detail. That's cool.
Large orders to avoid suspicion.
How large?
Say, 10,000.
Dang it. See, like, I don't even remember any of that. Because that is smart. Because you'd be like, if you buy a full freaking suit, they'd be like, what the freaking crap is this?
He needs a calorie deficit.
I love that they keep that because usually he's just gone, but he's like, okay. Yeah. Oh God, he caught me. Frick. End of movie. I meant to do that.
Bro lost so much aura points from that.
I love it because, like, look at him. He's still figuring out.
What's that?
The Batmobile.
Jerry? You good?
Where are you? Here.
That's my Batman!
That was not tough.
What'd you say?
That was not tough.
That was freaking tough.
What are these spy scenes?
What the hell are you? I'm Batman.
Yeah, you are.
Nice coat.
How did he just fly?
Remember the thing? The fabric thing?
Yeah, but how does that make him fly?
It just does.
This is so stupid, bro.
It's
supposed to be like a
It's
parachute.
a freaking comic book movie. Oh, you're about to turn me into the freaking other guy. You're Hat Guy right now.
No,
and I'm the sane one. Don't you ever disrespect Nolan and his genius.
Falcone sent them to kill you.
He looks so stupid.
What's this?
Leverage.
Bro, his voice is iconic.
I'm Batman.
Oh, this video is going to be so much fun.
Oh,
Everybody tear him apart.
cringy.
Destroy him in the comment section.
To being thrashed by a giant bat, we've got Falcone at the scene. Drugs, prints, cargo manifests.
I wish I could wake up like that. Jeez. Not with minus the bruises. And typical Bruce Wayne. He's gotta pump up the looks, you know? Make it look convincing.
They're doing everything Oliver Queen did, except worse.
I need you to know this. Batman was a character before Oliver Queen in the comic books and even movies.
Not in my mind. He just doesn't do it as good as Oliver Queen does.
But it's not who you are underneath. It's what you do that defines you.
She thought she ate with that.
It's a great script. She did eat with that.
Because she's trying to be Laurel. She's not Laurel.
Oh, can we stop with the Arrow references? And I like the show too. I freaking used to own it physically, and then I sold it at a pawn shop because I needed more room.
The best show of all time.
Yep.
Except Teen Wolf. Of course.
It's a Wolf's good.
And Stranger Things.
He's sometimes got good takes. He's sometimes got some decent takes.
Storm's coming.
Oh,
Where were the other drugs going?
Never. They went to some guy for a couple of days before they went to the dealers.
Why?
I didn't know this was a comedy. This movie's really funny, right? Right?
What?
I never went to the drop-off point.
Oh my god.
It was in the
He's way cooler than freaking Oliver Queen.
No.
You want to know what Oliver Queen looks like? An idiot. Hey, it's me. No, it's not me. It's me. Freaking stupid. He's got a hood.
Yeah, but the hood looks cool. That looks so corny.
No, that was CW cheap quality. Respect to Arrow. Love you, Stephen Amell.
Bro, but that's the whole point. It's a subtle little fit. It's a calm little fit.
Well,
He's got an eye patch and a hood. That's calm.
And the same.
This guy's got a whole ugly little mask.
But it's his first time doing it. But it's obviously the better version, and it is the better
Hopefully
version.
it'll look better. This guy put millions of dollars into his suit. You know what Arrow had? He had a hood.
He also had millions of dollars,
But he didn't put all his money into his mask.
Bruce Wayne versus Oliver Queen.
Have failed this city.
That is so tough. This guy's like, I'm Batman.
And that's enough. That is enough.
This is basically Vertigo.
Huh?
This is Vertigo. They're copying Arrow again.
At some point, you got to stop with the Arrow references, man.
I'm firing you.
What the fudge? You can't fire him.
He's freaking God.
You have to stop saying that, bro.
He's God in Bruce Almighty.
My own psychiatric consultant to have full access to Falcone, including blood work.
It's kind of mean. Criminals can have therapy. I just thought about that line.
They can as long as they're behind bars too.
I mean, yes, he's behind bars.
No, he's not, bro. No, he's not.
He's in a very nice, safe room. I think criminals deserve therapy. I'm just saying.
There's something I think you should see.
Let him be depressed. Is Batman just watching, or is he gonna do something?
He's probably running right now. Rachel!
Can you really fly?
I heard it can disappear. Well, we'll find out.
Yeah, apparently he's still running because he still hasn't done anything. They just had a whole monologue before he did anything. Arrow would have been... This is so...
Frick, yeah. He also has a grapple hook behind you.
Did he use it right there?
Probably. I guarantee
Didn't hear it. Didn't hear it.
The sound effects are low on that part.
I can hear everything he's doing, but I couldn't hear the grapple hook.
Back up. The Batman's in there. SWAT's on the way. But if you want to go in now, I'll be right behind you, sir.
I love that. I love that they make him feel like this big force. Nolan did a great job with that. I think we need like 30 guys here before we go in.
Excuse me.
It's a black tank. You've been poisoned.
Duh, duh. If you don't love this score, you don't know cinema.
I do know cinema, and it's alright.
You feeling something with the score? Just a little something?
I mean, it feels kind of intense, I guess. The mask is kind of turning me off, though.
Batman.
Yeah, right. They have a helicopter like that. You know how much property damage that is? So much for saving the city. He's literally
Bro, nothing compared to the Avengers property damage.
That's different, though. They're fighting galactic monsters. This guy's running away from the cops.
Because they don't know his true purpose, and they can never know. That's the burden of being a vigilante. Arrow's definitely caused damage. You want to compare? I'm going to bring up Arrow. Arrow has definitely caused damage to the city.
Not from running from the cops and not this much.
He's ran from the cops multiple times.
But he's never messed up whole rooftops of houses.
I guarantee you, there has been explosions. There
Name
has
one.
been
Name one.
I have not seen the show.
Name one. You can't.
What's the last time you seen a freaking episode of Arrow?
Like a couple years ago.
Exactly.
And guess what? I remember all of it.
All 8 seasons, even the crappy season 8. Yeah, you heard me right. I don't think season 8 was good. I think that was a letdown. The whole multiverse thing was stupid.
Arrow on the ground. I lost him. We've lost visual. Exit 9.
He just disappears.
I'm here. I'm not here. I'm here.
Oh my gosh, this movie, bruh.
Bro, because of the lights. Now it's back. Oh. Nice. You guys look dumb doing it.
Oh, there's some more.
I feel like you're just nitpicking now. You're just nitpicking.
I'm just saying, if his goal is to save the city, he's doing a lot of damage. Why would he not bring the cure with him?
He didn't know.
He's going. Okay, he's going. I'm writing that down. You know what? I forgot I was supposed to take notes.
But here's the thing. What if he got notice of it, like he left, but it wasn't there? Because I don't think it was there. Remember, in the morning...
We'll talk about it.
The issue is with the antidote. RJ thinks that, oh, why did he bring the antidote? It's because the antidote was never at the house. It was until later on, it was probably at the house. And then Alfred probably had a thing and said, hey, come over here. Yeah, it's off-screen stuff, but it was never at the house by the time he reacted. Because Morgan Freeman was at the house and then immediately after...
Bro, why are you saying it? Just type it.
Because it's faster.
Now I just missed everything they just said.
It's fine. She's fine. I mean, they're fine.
Oh, it's too late. You can't stop it now. Watched him die.
But is Raz Al Ghul immortal?
Yes, I like it. Such a great reveal.
The apple has fallen very far from the tree, Mr. Wayne.
Ah. I love you, Bruce.
Burned my house and left me for dead. Consider us even.
He saved your life.
Get him, Alfred.
What is the point of all those push-ups if you can't even lift a bloody log?
Oh, Alfred's just... Oh, he's the best.
How much time is left? I look at to pee.
I can't find my mom. Hey!
Got locked.
This is literally what happens in season 6.
Fear can go to hell. Shame can go there too.
I've got gizmos and gadgets galore.
Gordon, there's nobody left to send him.
Except there is!
Fear itself. I'm here to help.
What an idiot, bro.
I love that.
Not who I am underneath, but what I do that defines me.
Bruce?
Frickin' love him. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. I'm sorry. I'm just being a hype man. Oh, yeah. Ah! I'm here to save you! Don't be scared!
You never learn to mind your surroundings.
It's all a bit technical, but the important thing is that my company's future is secure.
Did you even know that these movies existed, or...
Yeah, I mean, I know, like, there's been I remember, I don't know what it was, but the second movie with the Joker, I'm assuming the second one's with the Joker.
Yep.
That was playing. I didn't watch it at all. I only saw the scene where they're in the hospital, and then
He's
the
wearing
guy
the-
realizes it's the Joker.
Oh yeah. He's like wearing a wig or something. The
Yeah.
Joker. Yeah, that's a great.
That's such a stupid scene, by the way.
It's so great. Well, when you see
He's like, he sees him, he's like,
I'm gonna get you.
oh my gosh, I'm not done anything.
Because I really want people to like know you. Because I feel like that was a bad job on my end to like on the first video. Movies have like you've only gotten kind of. You're not even really interested in them. You're kind of interested in them if you feel like they're gonna be worth your time. Because, I mean, I'm the same thing with you. Like time is a valuable thing for me. But I would say you are more into sports and.
I mean, I like TV shows. I like TV shows more than movies because they last longer and they're able to build a lot more. That's why, like, I was jokingly making a lot of references to Arrow, but I really love Arrow because even with this, there's a lot of similarities. But I think Arrow it has more ability to like make it more rich because there's so much more context and
more time with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the same thing could be said too for like video games for me with storytelling. Like, I literally was playing one game and I saw how much time I spent on it, like 70 hours. And it makes sense why I'm crying in all these scenes because I've been with these characters for so long. Bro, you've never cried in a TV show like Arrow or Teen Wolf?
No.
You've never... Okay, fine. Everybody's different. I literally cried at a short film I watched in my bed earlier today. And it was called Snow Bear. I highly recommend it. It's great. But yeah, it's easy for me to cry. So I need to remember that. Okay, so background is TV shows. This guy does love sports. And then TikTok. That's RJ.
I watch like
and Jesus
movies on TikTok. Like it'll be like part 17 of 36 and I'll watch all of them.
Now you know him. Initial thoughts with this movie.
One word comes to mind for me.
I'm already shaking my head.
And it's underwhelmed.
Wow.
Like I feel like
wow.
It's been so hyped up in my mind, like, oh, Batman. Because obviously, like, even absent of the movies, like, Batman is just a huge character.
Yeah.
And I've also heard that this is the best, like, version of Batman.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because I know that you named all those actors, so there's different, like, renditions of the Batman story. And I guess this one's the best. I feel like I was very underwhelmed. Like, it wasn't.
Now, can you get deeper into that? What do you mean by underwhelmed for you?
Like, Christian Bale, I enjoyed him as a person.
Mm-hmm.
Like when it's just him, but when he's in the Batman costume, it's so corny to me. I think that's the biggest thing is his voice. Like it's just corny. The face mask or the mask just looks dumb.
So what makes this different from other superhero films that make it not corny then? Take away the voice, because I can understand that. There's been memes and stuff.
That's the biggest thing.
Is like his cigarette voice. He's like, I'm a smoke, I'm Batman. It's become iconic for different reasons. People love it or it's memeable, so you're not the only one. But I guess, like, besides that, because you said, like, it also gives off the vibe of just, like, his look and appearance. Because that's something I don't understand. Because to me, and this is just my childhood, but also as an adult, I watched that. And granted, I said this earlier, that is his worst suit out of the three, but it still stays very much the same. It's just not as clunky in the second or third one. But did it just not, like, hit for you with how it shaped on his head or how the chest
made him look
bigger?
Fat, like his face, like it was like straight and then his face was like rounded. I don't know, it looked stupid. The nose was super pointy. It just didn't look good. I don't know how to explain it.
I mean, yet again, people can have different reactions to things, so I need to remember that. I can take that for what it is. It's really hard for me to hear because I've never heard anybody say, like, I've never actually seen anybody react that way. That's why, to me, it's crazy.
Like with the suit, like nobody thinks the suit looks dumb.
I would say this.
Like the body looks fine. It's the mask.
No, I think it's the opposite. From at least what I've heard, and people let me know if you agree, and it'll be news to me. But the strong consensus that people have for the suit in Batman Begins is that it's clunky down here, that it looks like it's bigger, it's awkward. Even like, I'll say this, if you look at his mask and like the lineup, you can kind of see how it's not like tucked in. It looks kind of awkward, like there's that piece of layer.
Well, I also wasn't really looking too hard at the whole suit. Like the only scenes where I like really noticed was when it was just his face.
Yeah, to me, the mask, I genuinely am trying to remember. It's basically the same thing in the second, third one. Maybe it's slimmer. All I know is that the suit, he still wears that same suit in the beginning of The Dark Knight, but then he gets a new one for spoilers because it's awesome. Especially I love.
That's literally a spoiler.
I mean, I told you how the suit looks different.
That's a spoiler.
And they always have to because it's a new movie and they want.
By the way, this guy is horrible at not telling me things about movies. The whole point of this was I was supposed to know nothing, and he just keeps like there was one movie that we can't even watch anymore because he told me the whole plot.
Was it
the one with the one where there's a cop and then they're looking for the killer and then the dad is like torturing the killer?
Oh, Prisoners.
Yeah, we can't watch that anymore.
We could still watch it.
No,
it's
because
in the
I already know
trailer.
everything.
It's in the trailer.
I don't watch trailers.
Fine. Honestly, it's really cool to watch a movie with no trailers.
That's what I'm saying.
Like completely blind. It's actually really cool. So I'm sorry for ruining that experience for you. Even though I didn't, because it's still great. Okay, so that's that. Well, actually, before I move on, so that's pretty much your initial thoughts. Is that you were underwhelmed? The suit looked kind of corny. Not like necessarily the whole suit, but just the way his face looked with the mask.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's obviously a lot more. Like, another thing is, it's an older movie, so it's fine, but it feels old.
Really? I don't feel that way at all. I felt like it held up spectacularly for a movie that's 21-year-old anniversary.
It looks good for, I guess, 21. But, like, still, like, the fight scenes where he's, like, disappearing, apparently he could fly. Just stuff like that. Like it just looks stupid to me.
Let's get into that. The fight, the choreography. What do you think?
The first one was bad. Because I remember watching it and being like, this looks stupid. But the rest, I don't really remember, so it couldn't have been that bad.
I think with Nolan, what I've come to realize is action sequences, at least in this first part of his career, isn't always the best. I still think it's serviceable and entertaining. I'm engaged. I'm curious where the fight's going to end up, but the quick edits and jump cuts kind of take me out because I prefer action scenes that are wide. I see everything. I know like what's happening. You see a lot of that in certain action movies even today. Not necessarily there's any shaky cam. I'm not saying that for this, but it's just very quick. So then I get lost and I'm like, wait, who just got punched in the face? Okay, what?
Yeah.
Whose leg is whose?
I didn't even think of it. Yeah, it's super close.
It's very close, and I don't.
And I hate that.
I'm with that. Where I still love this movie, and I'm still entertained. I'm like, okay, the music's bumping. Hans Zimmer, you're amazing.
I'm not. I just feel like, oh, he's beating people up. Like I don't feel like, oh, that was cool. He did this. Like with Arrow. I love all the fight sequences because you can see him fighting and it looks cool.
Yeah.
Versus this, it's just like,
yeah.
And then it turns the other way, and then he just disappears, and they're like, "Where'd he go? Where'd he go?" Oh,
it progressively gets better.
Gosh, it's so
freaking iconic, but I do think it gets better. I think he does learn his lessons in each film. Still have some issues with some of the fight scenes in the second one too, but this is by far his. I don't even want to say worst because that means I think it's like horrible. I just don't personally prefer that take. I know other people probably do. I just get lost in the sauce of what, like who is fighting who. Obviously that's Batman, but then you have 10 other guys, and yeah, I'm just not a big fan of that decision creatively, and it's just too close. So okay, yeah, that's fight sequences. So we're pretty much on the same level. I'm slightly a bit more positive because I'm still very much entertained by it, and to give I guess a pass slightly, maybe the creative decision on doing that was because it's Batman and he is in the League of Shadows. He's in the dark corner. You don't know what's happening. It's very quick, like mainly being in the perspective of the criminals in the fight scenes rather than being in the perspective of Batman, who sees everything and knows everything. I could try to understand that, and that if that's really the reason, that's kind of cool. Still, that doesn't mean I like it, but that would be a really cool take. It's like, oh, well, that makes sense because they're all, what the heck's going? Oh, I'm just reacting.
Yeah.
So, yet again,
that makes sense. I think it takes away from the experience of being able to see him.
To see what's happening. Like, I want to see, like, yet again, I do, honestly, I never thought of it that way. That is pretty cool, but still would rather it be wider. What do you think of Christian Bale's performance as both Bruce Wayne and Batman?
I think as Bruce Wayne, he did great.
Mm-hmm.
He did great. Every time it's just him, absent of the suit,
Yeah.
I loved it. As soon as you put the suit on, I lost all interest. I don't know why. It just kind of feels like a different person. Like, to me, the whole idea would be like when kind of like with Arrow, when he puts on the hood, it's still Oliver. Like, it's the traumatized Oliver, and it's him trying to get revenge. I feel like when he puts on the suit, it feels like he's a different person.
I think that's the point. I think you hit it.
But I don't like that.
And that's fine. That's fine. But it's what Rachel says is that this is your mask, Bruce, and that's very much in the comic.
But even in the scenes where it's not him, because even in Arrow, Oliver has his playboy rich kid persona, and Oliver has two personalities.
Yeah,
he has the rich boy playboy, and then it's Oliver who he is. And when you're in the show, you get to see both sides where he's putting on the act, and then when he's still Oliver, like it's his, like he's not wearing the suit, but he's still Arrow, if that makes sense. Like he's still, it's the serious, trying to save the city, and then he puts on his suit, and it's still, you still feel like it's Oliver.
Yeah.
But with this, it just feels like when he puts on the suit, it's not even the human, like him without the suit. Vendetta version.
But that to me makes it even more like what they're trying to say. I want to be something incorruptible. I want to be something bigger than me. So what you're saying is furthering my strength with it. Like,
okay, maybe it's just a difference in preference, because I don't like that. I want to feel like when he puts on the suit, it's like business, but it's business and it's still him. It's still the traumatized, I want to save the city kind of guy.
You have to remember, though, this is an origin movie, because not everything he does is perfect. So like when you were complaining earlier about like, bro, you're destroying everything. Literally, Alfred is thinking the same thing that you are.
That's why I love Alfred. He's the best part of this whole movie.
Exactly. And that's why I loved it, because it is still very much, he is not perfect. He's not perfect even in the other sequels. He's still flawed in how he carries out justice, but he's, yet again, it's learning, it's new seasons, it's growth. But like what you're saying just furthers, at least from me and my perspective of his performance as both Bruce Wayne and as the Batman. He's really playing like 3 different people.
But yeah, okay, no, that's a good point. He's 3 different people. I feel like he should just be 2. I feel like he should be Bruce Wayne and Batman, but Batman doesn't mean you have to have the suit on.
But I love, like, because like I think he sells it completely, where he is that absolute darkness, the vengeance. He is the night, and he's Bruce Wayne, and he's also party fake, the mask Bruce Wayne. He has multiple masks, and you see that immediately in his performance. I mean, I was kind of saying this in the last video when he was just staring at the wall, and you're saying, I could do that too. His mannerisms, you get immediately, it's kind of like when I kind of have this face where it's resting jerk face. I know there's another word for it, but you kind of get an idea of even just someone's little expression, what they're probably feeling. And with his performance, that moment where he sees Rachel after, partying up with the girls, he's like, haha. Like that, just that little shift.
Like I
that was
that
like
with
2
like
maps
all
right
actors,
there.
Bro.
But I'm saying that in the sense of, I think there is a strength in what he is doing with the characters, because like that moment alone is, to me, one of the most powerful moments, because you see this vulnerability shift where I have to do this because what Alfred says, like, how are you going to do this life?
Okay, no, this brings up a good point. I think me watching Arrow ruined this experience.
Oh my God, I know.
Because I feel like just everything you just said, I feel like Stephen Amell does better.
Oh no.
Like the way he's able to be a jerk, but then he's not a jerk, but he has to be a jerk. Like I get that so much more with Arrow.
So you didn't feel that at all when
I did.
No, it's like, hey, I'll buy the hotel and
no, I definitely did, but I didn't feel it as potent. It didn't feel as like, dang, you can't be who you want to, like who you truly are.
I'll take it. It's just hard for me to hear because it's Christian Bale and he's is he an Academy Award winner? I'm about to Siri this. Siri, has Christian Bale ever won an Oscar? Yes, he has. Academy Award winning Christian Bale against Stephen Amell. Here's the thing, Stephen Amell, I love you, but you're not Academy Award winning yet. Could happen one day.
Like when Oliver, I keep doing comparisons, but when Oliver is like a jerk, he's like a charismatic jerk. When Bruce is a jerk, he's just like, everybody here sucks. You don't really love me. Get out of my house because I'm rich and famous. Like to me, like it didn't give like, oh, this guy's a, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, I'm gonna. I wrote it down and I remember it right now because I was. I need to say this. Batman was created in 1939. Green Arrow. Wait, no. Green Arrow. Let me have this. Green Arrow was created. 1941.
Okay, but guess
2
what?
years later.
Guess what? It doesn't matter because Green Arrow's just better. Like if somebody does something better, even if it's inspired off of something that's original, you can't be mad at people for thinking that the new is just better.
You know what's funny? Because of you comparing it to the Batman and all that, people, when it first came out, Arrow said this is just copycatting the Dark Knight trilogy.
I've heard that before, and I never understood because obviously I never watched it. But now that I watch it, I get it. But my thing is, yeah, they copied a lot, and they did it way better.
You don't have another chance to do a first impression. So to me, I'm just heartbroken that your first impression, like watching it fully, because you've already had other impressions, but first impression from beginning to end is underwhelmed. That to me is just crazy. Because like, you don't get a second chance. That's why I don't believe you're going to be the people that think this is one of the best comic book movie trilogies of all time. Because people say when they think of best movie trilogies, they say Lord of the Rings, they say The Godfather, they say the Dark Knight trilogy. I mean, arguably,
I haven't seen any of those.
And that's fine. That's fine. Is it fine? Next thing, Ra's al Ghul. What'd you think?
No, I didn't know that it would be the white guy.
Classic Nolan punch. Didn't see that coming, did ya? Huh?
But I wasn't like, oh, what? Like, I didn't care. I didn't care at all, honestly.
Guys, remember?
I really, but I did love that guy, like that character. I loved how they didn't make him like sympathize with Bruce. Like they could have made him be like, oh, he's like a son to me. Okay, I'll fold it. No, he was like I wish you would have been on my side, but you're not. So it's up for you. Like I love that.
Yeah, very dedicated. Was anything else in his performance that kind of stood out, or you kind of? It's giving when we were watching it that he was probably him or Alfred were probably your favorite characters.
Yeah, I think he was probably my favorite. Just because in the beginning, like his lines that he was saying were just hitting to me. Like all the things, like him trying to break his fear, trying to train him. Like whoever wrote his lines did great because I was like, those are some bars. I don't remember what they were, but I was like,
No, he's very much an iconic part of the film. I feel
like he was a better actor than.
Well, I mean that's Liam Neeson, so I can take that. It's Liam Neeson,
and I love him because he was in my favorite trilogy of all time, Taken. I've never seen the third one, but I'm pretty sure it's probably good.
You want to talk about jump cuts? That has some of the worst. There was like 20 jump cuts. I think of him just jumping over a fence.
Yeah, but it's cool because it's Taken, so it's fine.
The first one's great. Yeah.
Didn't really care for her. I felt like she's just Laurel. Except Laurel did it better because I feel like Laurel made me hate her at first. And I feel like that was the goal, was for you to be frustrated at her for, well, maybe not in this movie because there's not as much like ability to like build the characters, but it just made me think of Laurel and it made me think like, I think Laurel did better.
I will never
like you feel Oliver's love for Laurel way more than you feel Bruce's love for her. I feel like you Bruce has a connection to her, but you don't. I didn't even feel like they had any type of chemistry.
I thought their performances were fine, but that's kind of like I was gonna say after you is the idea of their relationship I liked in their childhood of their friendship, but then they get older
and they kiss, and that kiss was out of nowhere. She kissed him, and then she was like, I don't even like you.
That was something I think that Nolan, it took him some time to kind of get there, is relationships, as in romantic relationships. I think he does improve, especially in the second one, and the third one, and then other films that he's done in his career. But that one's always been a little, I feel like, hard for me to fully emotionally connect. But I can get behind the friendships, the work friendships.
I don't even think they showed that they were used to date. It just showed that, she was there to take him to the hearing.
I mean, I believe they used to date, but yeah, they didn't.
No, she said that at the end.
Yeah,
it was so random.
But they didn't like show it. They just showed, the aftermath when he came back from a semester from Princeton. I think that's what Alfred said. And then he tries to go kill the guy. Just kidding, he can't. Gets slapped in the face. Then he decides to jump.
Which, by the way, do they explain who killed him? It was just some random lady that wanted.
I believe it's someone that worked for the other crime lords. Maroney. She said Maroney. I think it's Maroney says hi or something. Because in the comic books, it's always Falcone versus Maroney. Oh. Those are the two big crime lords in Batman's world. So I like that connection because it's really cool. And if you like TV shows, I think you would like Gotham. That's a good.
I started watching it. Penguin made me too uncomfortable, so I stopped.
Oh, I love Penguin. That
scene where he's hitchhiking, that made me stop watching it.
Dude,
it made me uncomfortable. He scares me.
He's so good as the Penguin.
Yo, he's great. He actually made me afraid.
Him and the Riddler. I don't know if you got into him yet, but
I don't think so.
Kind of funny how that is slightly a negative. That's probably my biggest negative for the film personally for me is the lack of super emotional connection. Because I believe in that they are childhood friends. I believe that they've known each other their whole lives. But the relationship, like they've kissed before.
Yeah, that kiss just completely confused me.
I believed in everything that Bruce was doing. The emotional connection because, I mean, you're probably going to bring up Arrow, but you believe immediately on his mission. The Notebook, everything is dad, and now he's going to go back home and erase the name or scratch out the names and all that. Revenge, but also justice. It's literally Batman. But with this, I just love, yet again, with Christian Bale's performance and the writing, everything about it, his upbringing to then being brought into the League of Shadows, the idea of what justice can be, what it should be, and what it shouldn't be. And there's a way that people can manipulate justice into what they think is justice, and that's Ra's al Ghul, the League of Shadows. Everything about that connection of finding almost like a new father figure and then kind of being betrayed, it's masterful, I believe, what he did, Nolan, with throwing us in there, showing the past, the present, his origin, his parents dying, while also having these small, intimate conversations with this new father figure. And he does that within the first 30 or 40 minutes. And I just think it was a way more entertaining way to do an origin film because typically it's linear, but this was non-linear. And I think that is why I love Nolan, because he messes with time. You see that with The Prestige. It's not the last time you'll see it in his other movies. Did you agree with how he paced it, that you don't necessarily have to say you were engaged all the way, because I know the first 10 minutes took you some time, I guess, to get into, but would you prefer a different way of doing it? And did you believe in his mission? Like, this is what Bruce wants to do.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, I don't think I've ever watched another origin movie. At least not that I can think of. I don't remember anything about Iron Man. I didn't. I watched it when I was really young, and I never cared for Iron Man like that.
What about? Well, technically, that's not an origin movie. No, I was gonna say Black Panther, Thor. Do you remember any Marvel movies? Shang-Chi.
Oh, I love that movie.
Arguably one of the best origin comic book movies.
Yeah, that's way better than this.
I'm not gonna argue with that because I love that movie. It probably is.
Yeah.
Hot take. I think Shang-Chi might be better. Although the third act, it's a little too CGI. I want to rewatch it. That whole dragon thing.
I thought it was the coolest thing because I'm CGI brain dead, so I don't understand.
They're like,
it's just like, oh, dragon.
But it looks
big dragon.
It looks so. I swear to you, if I popped it on right now, you'd be like, that's cool, but wow.
That's why I don't like to rewatch things, because I just want my experience and I want to be done. I really liked the time jumps. I feel like it made you more engaged because you have to think about, like you said, they're talking about, for example, in the scene where he's like, I can't get revenge. Mm-hmm. And then it cuts back to when the lady kills the guy. So like that, I like that because it keeps you engaged more. Mm-hmm. As far as believing in his mission, kind of. I mean, I felt like the desire to go and save his city, unless I'm forgetting something, I don't know what exactly the motive was to save the city. Like, I understand wanting to go get revenge, but he couldn't do that.
Yeah.
Wanting to save the city, I guess because the corruption caused his parents to die. So that's actually, okay, yeah, fine. But I feel like, for example, with Arrow, his seemed like a lot more believable because he wanted to fulfill his dad's purpose and desire to, like, get rid of these people who are corrupting his city. But, I mean, both are good.
Yeah.
I think it's hard because I have such a high bar to compare it to, I really liked, because of my own, like, stuff that I talked about with Jeffrey and Alicia.
Yeah.
You kind of were in and out. But, like,
I typically am.
Yeah. Whenever we talk about our, Christian talks, like, this guy's always, like, halfway in. Like, I'll see him put his phone down and then engage, and then 3 seconds later. He's like me with movies, actually. This is why we get along so well.
I'm like,
I
Jesus?
understand.
I love Jesus.
Like, when he doesn't listen to me when I'm talking about the things that interest me, I understand because I don't care about his movies. So we're in the same boat. But anyways, the two types of justice, like, you have Bruce, where he has a morality tied to his justice.
Yeah.
But with the League, like, you understand what they're doing. Even if you disagree with it. Obviously, we're watching the movie from the perspective of Bruce, and so we're like, this is wrong, this is bad. But if you really think about the type of justice they're trying to enact, it's very black and white. Yep. Like, you break this is your punishment, and it is what it is. And so as far as, like, my own personal things that I enjoy to do, which is a lot of, like, theology and stuff like that, it ties in with that because, there's two types of justice. There's punitive justice, right? Like, punishment. If you, like, bad, you do bad, you get a consequence and a punishment. And then there's restorative justice, with the goal of restoring something back to what it's meant to be. So Bruce has a restorative justice. He wants to restore Gotham to an amazing city or a pure city.
Yeah.
And then for them, it's, no, you broke this law, so this is your punishment.
Would you say it's kind of like, and I'm talking to the expert right here, guys. The League of Shadows is more of a mercy take, and Bruce, Batman, is more of the grace side, where there's still a punishment, but there's a way out.
I mean, mercy, well, so kind of, like, as far as the League, there doesn't seem like there's mercy at all. It's like, if you go too far, then we're just going to kill everyone. Like, for example, they say Constantinople and Rome. Like, I guess in this world, it's like it got too out of hand, so they destroy it.
They're the ones, yeah.
And so Gotham is getting out of hand, so they destroy it. I mean, it's kind of like Old Testament versus New Testament.
That's a good way of putting it.
Like Sodom and Gomorrah, they got too out of hand. God destroyed it. Right, but now, obviously, but the goal was always restoration with God. I'm not trying to preach on your channel, but the goal was always restoration.
We love Jesus.
The goal was always restoration. So God obviously did temporary things with the goal of restoration, but with them, they're just like, no, you cross this line, so this is what you get. And you can kind of respect that. Obviously, we have a different perspective on the world, but for a lot of people, if you really break down their worldview, it's for them, like, you don't really have a problem with this because they crossed the line, so they deserve the punishment.
You stole that man's land. Well, now you gotta die, buddy. That to me, I can get what you're saying too. But obviously, we can also understand Batman's side.
Oh, absolutely. His is the much more, we sympathize with him a lot more because we recognize the value of restoration, and we have hope, and we can believe that things can be restored. But for them, it's like, well, they can be, maybe they could be, but why even play that?
Why give it a chance?
Yeah, why even
end
give
the
it a
problem
chance?
right
Exactly.
here, right now? Yeah. No,
so that's what I really loved about you have two types of justice at work. And obviously we prefer Batman's.
Yep.
But you can understand the other one too.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's like when Ra's al Ghul talks about, like, your system is broken, your system doesn't work. We're here to actually do something.
And it's kind of like the system in Gotham was broken.
I mean, yeah.
So it's hard to even be like,
maybe even today's world.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying, hey, let's have Ra's al Ghul come to Seattle and just, wreck shop. Not saying that, but
if he's real, he's probably thinking about it.
Come. I'm just kidding. I love Seattle. I still want to go to my press screenings. Please don't destroy AMC theaters. Yeah, no, I think that's a really cool, beautiful take that you just did. And you need to do that more often in these videos, man, because that's what makes you different for these videos. We need this. We need them to know who you are. and he loves Jesus and theology and all these beautiful terms that maybe some will understand and some will just be like, what were you saying? That is me sometimes, but I actually am interested. It's actually really cool stuff that this guy knows about. I should probably read more books instead of just watch a bunch of movies. But hey, we're different. But I should seriously read more books. Final thoughts, and then give me your score.
My final thoughts, man. Again, let me explain my ratings. 5 is average. Like, it's okay. It was like a movie, I guess. And then a 7 or a 6 would be like, yeah, it was pretty good. 7 would be like, yeah, it was good. 8 would be like, ooh, that was good. 9 would be like, man, that was good. And 10 would be like, that was the best.
The octave just gets louder and louder.
Exactly. It's not about the word. It's about the energy behind
good,
it.
Good. Oh!
Exactly. That's exactly what it is. And then, 4 is like, and then 3 is like, and then 2 is like, and then 1 was like,
trash.
Exactly. So.
Oh, gosh. Get ready.
I'll give it like a 5. Like, it was okay. I think a big problem was I've watched Arrow, so that kind of messed a lot of things up for me because I was doing a lot of comparison. And, it would honestly be a little lower if I didn't take into the fact that it's an old movie. Like, if this came out today, I would probably give it, I'm not even going to say what I would give it. But, I'm trying to be charitable. I know it's a iconic movie. But I will never watch it again. I have no desire to watch it again. But it wasn't bad. It wasn't like, it's not like I watched it. I'm like, why the heck did I just watch that? Like, it was cool. And I can say I've watched Batman now. So I guess that's a good thing. So maybe 5.1. I seen Batman.
Not even 5.5. Well, before I throw a temper tantrum, my final thoughts and score. I think it does provide a really cool perspective on an origin story that is more than just the linear telling of one. I think that would have just made it a bit boring, and I think Nolan knew that it would be boring if he approached it that way. You also have to believe in the mission. And what's cool, we talked about earlier, is the villain's perspective and understanding your villain sees himself as a hero, which makes those villains, like Thanos, some of the best in movies. And I believe that's what they're going to do with Doom in Avengers Doomsday, and I can't wait. But that's such a more interesting perspective of a villain rather than, yeah, we're going to destroy the city because I want to. And then you have other villains that are great because they are crazy and they have no purpose. We'll get into that later. I loved it, and to me, it's an easy 9 out of 10. It's amazing.
That's a 9?
It's a 9, bro. It's a 9. And for how you feel is how I felt when you said yours.
Well, I just feel like you're just biased.
No, it's genuinely because for me, and yet again, I brought it up because my childhood. I was 9 years old when it came out. I don't think I watched it.
Didn't you give Way of Water a 9?
Well, no, Way of Water's a 10. That's Masterpiece. No,
so this is almost
Fire and Ash. Fire and Ash is like an 8 or a 9 for me. That was the 9 one. But this one, Way of Water is better if I'm comparing films. Some people might not agree with that. The Rotten Tomatoes score definitely thinks Batman Begins is better. And I'm not saying I would disagree with somebody.
That's crazy.
Some people think this is a 10 out of 10.
So you feel like there's no bias? Like you loving Batman, you knowing this is like your favorite trilogy and you loved it as a kid, like that, you don't think that plays any part?
Yeah, no, the only issues that I have, yet again, is the perspective of some of the fight scenes, some of them, not all of them, but I'm still entertained by the action, and the only other negative I have, and they're not huge ones to me at least, is the lack of super emotional connection of the intimate relationship that Rachel and Bruce had. I believe their friendship, I believe in their chemistry on that level, but romantically, I do not. You can have some crappy action, but if I love the character, if I love the mission and the driving force, I can look past some of the flaws. And that's, yet again, I'm not saying the action's bad. I'm just saying some of the sequences I'm not a fan of on how they shot it. I can still be locked in on what's happening, but that was my question. What's happening? So other than that, yeah, I think it's just really well made on the overall narrative of an origin story and what it needed to accomplish on the identity of who Bruce Wayne is, who Batman is, what the mask of Bruce Wayne is.
Okay, you keep saying for an origin story. So in my mind, it feels like you're qualifying it. But you're not saying it's a 9 out of 10 for an origin story. It's a 9 out of 10, like, out of all movies in the world.
I think, personally, yeah, it's a 9 out of 10 quality making film. Well, guys, that was our reaction to Batman Begins. Here's a clip for, obviously, we're going to watch the next one, which is The Dark Knight. We don't need to do that. The Dark Knight. Oh, brother. I thought he was going to at least give this a 7. Now I'm praying he at least gives The Dark Knight a 6.
Well, I like the Joker, so I'll probably give it a high score, I feel like.
I swear, if you start laughing.
And there's a football field.
That's the third one.
Oh. Well, never mind.
Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, but most of all, do not forget to be blessed.